Today in this video we'll see how to create Salon booking application. So these are the Salon artists, and if you're interested in clipper cut, if you're interested in hairstyle, if you're interested in haircut, you can book one of them. So let me just show you one of them. Let me just say hairstyle. So I want to pick a date, let's say 29, and I want to pick a time which is 1 to 2. Click on book now. So it will ask me, who are you? My name is Vishal and my phone number is this, and this is the date I have selected, and click on confirm. So once you click on confirm, the data gets saved in the database, and you are getting the message saying that your appointment is confirmed. Now to see what are the bookings that I got, I have to get into this CPT, click on artist booking, where the Arjun Singh got booked. The name is Vishal and this is his phone number, and the time that he booked is this one, and this is the time slot 1 to 2. Now if you wish to add one more artist, click on add. Now let me just see, we have Ravi Patel. So Ravi Patel is a name, he has about 10 years of experience, and he has among around 3500 people, and he is good at mustache trim, and the image is, this is his image, and click on publish. So once you click on publish, you'll see the archive page. So this is actually the archive page that would get created. We need to customize it, and if I click on refresh, that Ravi Patel has been added into the archive page where it says Salon artist. Now this Ravi Patel, if I want to book him on 31st, and the time is 3 to 4, and he is good at mustache trim. As I click, and who is the one who needs the booking, we need to fill his name, and we have to confirm the date, and let's say yes, it is confirmed. The data gets saved in the database, and we get back a reply. So if I get into the artist bookings, you see Ravi Patel has got booked. The customer name is Jose, and this is his number. So the time is also available. In case if this artist is not available, you can just call him and make the slot different. So the feature that we are going to see is, we are going to see how to create custom post type and meta box. So you see, this is the custom post type called Salon artist, and the meta box that we have already added is, so you can see we have added years of experience, we have added total client treated, we have added specialist. So these are coming from meta box, and WP list table. And if I click on all artists, you will see the list of artists in a beautiful list table. By default, WordPress just gives you title and date, and I have added the field called photo, the experience, and clients treated from the meta box. Similarly, for all the bookings, we can see a beautiful table from WordPress, and I have customized it by adding name, phone, and the time that the customer has booked him. Now this is with the custom post WP list table, and this archive page is actually custom created. Now I haven't added these individual men, so as I add the custom post type, these getting filled with the help of for loop. Now if I select a man, and you see without page refreshing, the data gets saved. So that's the beauty of Ajax. So without page refresh, it got saved. Now sorry, if I check in the artist, I could see the artist name with the customer name, and we are not using any logic condition here, we'll just using the CPT. So we have used two CPT. The first one is for the salon, and the second one is for the bookings. So without wasting time, let's get started. So to make this work, let's just deactivate the current plugin so it doesn't give us conflict. I've set up WordPress locally, and I have to get into a plugins folder, and I'm going to name it as spa, and I need a file. So to create a PHP file, I need to get into spa. So let's create a new file, let's save it a file. This file name should be similar to your folder name, so it's spa.php. sorry. Now I want the information like plugin name, description, and version. So for that, we need to pass the metadata in the form of PHP comment. So the name, the description, the author, and the version. So that's enough. So you'll see Salon booking or you can just name it as spa booking for just for our understanding. So if you click on active, nothing will happen, because when I click on active, I want to run a function along with the init hook, so it will create a post type. So in the init hook, I have added a function, and that function, this is a CPT name, and this is a label for it, and it says yes, we need archive page so that we can display all the added CPT in one page, and this is the icon and this is the support. So if I refresh, you will see Salon artist, and if I click on add, you will see title and featured image. So that's coming from the support. Now along with this, I want a meta box, 3 meta box. So for that we have a hook, meta boxes, and along with that we have a HTML. So this HTML will be displayed when the add meta box is called. So along with that, we have to link our meta box to our custom post type. So here we need to pass spa. Now since the meta box details are getting stored in the WP post meta table, we can access the values that got stored in the WP post meta. In the post meta, there would be key and value. So we are defining the key over here with the help of get post meta. So this is the key, and the value would be what you enter inside the value attribute of the input field. That is enough to make our custom meta box field visible on this particular post type, which is spa. So you can see this is the handler which we are adding it. Now what we have is, when I save, I want these meta box to get saved also. So for that we have to attach to view we have get post meta, to update we will have update post meta. So we'll do, so when the data is about to save, we need to make sure this is our post type, and then our value is there or not in the super global post variable. If the value is there, we need to call the key, and that key will get updated with the help of update post meta function, and that's enough. Now you can able to add the artist, spa artist. Let's just add Rajesh Kumar with this experience, and the total number of people that he has treated, and he is better at video trimming, and we can have the of it by selecting the feature image. And let me add one more post or one more artist. So if I click here, you'll see, let's add Arjun Singh with this number of experience, the total number of people he has treated so far, and he is good at haircut. Let's select this image and click on publish. So these added image will get stored somewhere. So that is this, for that we have Salon artist. So this is the place where we store all the information that got stored in the database. Now title and data is there. Now we need to display the other info meta field, like the image, like what he is specialized, and so on. So for that, WordPress has a filter. Now we need to first define the headings. So we need photo, we need experience, we need client treated, and these should be linked to a post type called spa, and that you'll see the columns header will be visible. Now since we have defined the column header, we need to define the body also, again similar to what we have done here. We would be doing it one more time. This is the CPT. So our CPT is spa, and we have already defined the column. So based on the column, we need to use the get post meta and get the key. Based on that, the value will be displayed on each rows. So he has 0 experience, and I think Rajesh Kumar photo has not updated. So let's just update. Click on update. Now if I get into Salon artist, you should see his images. Now what we need the archive page. If I click on view and just the spa, this won't work, because we want to rewrite the URL. To rewrite the URL, the place where we need to go is we need to get into permalinks. So since we have created this URL right now, WordPress doesn't understand that this is actually an archive page. So we need to rewrite the rules. So once we rewrite the rules, WordPress identify that this is actually an archive page. By default, for this theme, this is how the archive page look like, but we want our custom archive page to have some good styling. So for that, we'll use template redirect hook, and we'll make sure the archive is for the spa. If the archive is spa, then this is a file that need to get called. So let's save a file, and if I refresh, the page will not be visible because our archive is blank. So now we just need to run a loop that will display all the values from this table and display it over here and display it in the archive page. So as of now, this won't work because we have removed the plugin. Now lead the archive page. So this archive page will just query. We'll just query the post. So the post is actually spa. Post type is spa, and we want all the values, and that's it. So in the post type, only the title and feature image will get saved, and all the related MetaVox data will be stored in the post meta. So we can access them by passing the ID of the current post. So that's what we are doing here, and we have retrieved all the MetaVox data, and we are just looping. We have the image, we have the title, and we have the experience and all the data. And if I paste, this is how you'll see. We have added 2 artists, and 2 artists is visible now. Now along with that, I have added the pop-up code as well. And when someone selects the information, let's say these selects information, click on book, and these information, when someone fills it, and if you can click on confirm, an AJAX request should be made. So I have retrieved all the values which is in these fields, also the time and date, with the help of these JavaScript. Now I'm creating a form object, and that form object will have all the input field in the appended to it. So when I submit through AJAX, I can send only this form object through AJAX. So you'll see in the fetch, I'm just sending the body of this form object, and this is the hook. So whenever a request is sent from an AJAX, there would be someone who handles it. So in WordPress, the file that handles is admin-ajax.php, but we need a hook, specialized hook for that. So that hook can be identified with the action that we have passed. So let's just understand the action. So based on the action, we would be calling a hook called wp_ajax_ and whatever action that you have passed. So one is for the logged in user and one is for the non-logged in user. Now since it's an AJAX and the data is in the form of post, so we can access them with the help of post superglobal variable. So if there is any data, then assign the data, or else make this blank. That's what it does. Now this is some condition. If anything is blank, now what we need to do is we need to create a new post type, and that post type will actually have all the input field that we received through form in the form of post meta. So this, let's say Salon_booking is the CPT, and once the CPT is created with the title name, we are using the same CPT ID, you see, to save all the MetaVox information in the WP post meta with the ID that it got saved. So I hope that is clear. When someone sends the information through AJAX, that information gets stored into the CPT, and that CPT name is Salon booking. We'll be just displaying the value over here as menu. So once it got saved, so this post has some metadata, and that metadata is this one that gets stored in the post meta with the help of update post meta function, and this is the ID which is relevant to the saved post. In other word, the submission or the booking that customer does is actually a custom post type post. I hope that is clear. And once the post is created, all the metadata gets saved into the relevant post meta field, post meta table. Now what we need to do is we need to register a submenu. So to register submenu, so this is how the submenu gets registered, and the name of the submenu that we have given is Salon, or you can say spa booking, I guess. Spa booking, and this is spa booking, and this is the title, and make sure your CPT gets linked to here in the menu like edit-php. So when I click on the post meta, when I click on the WP list table, see what happens. This is the URL. Same way, if I click on it, it will again take you here. Cool. Now since we have access to this artist booking, now if someone books a man, let's say, good name and the phone number, click on confirm, and it says it's an invalid artist. Why? Let's just see. If someone sends the AJAX request, we send the AJAX request to this hook in the action, and it gets into here. And we need to check whether it's because of this is actually the post type that we are dealing with right now. So let's choose Rajesh Kumar, and he's good at beard trimming, and this is the slot, and the customer name and phone number, and it says our appointment is confirmed. Now if you click on the WP list table, it should display Rajesh Kumar. Yes, and the data is saved, but metadata information is not there. Similarly, what we have done, we need to use the filter. So here the filter is going to be the post style that we have created is spa booking. We just need to replace it to define the header, and again to retrieve the relevant post meta, we'll be using update post meta. You can see, so no, get post meta, get and update is for saving. Now you'll see the header and the data, metadata, or the custom field or the customer who booked information shows up here. So let me try adding artist again. So here let's just add an artist called Karan Joshi, and this is his experience, and this is the people that he has treated, and he is a specialist in clipper cut, and the image of this guy is this. Publish. Now once the CPT is published, you should see the data that got added. Actually we have not saved him. Let's pick this image, click on update, let's wait till it done, and let's refresh this page. Now image would be updated. I think there is a mistake. Cool. If you want, you can just click on the image and change it to this guy and click on update. It got not saved because we have to wait since it's using AJAX in the background. Let's wait until it loads, and once it loads, click on confirm, sorry, update. And now if I refresh this, the image would get changed. So let's choose Karan Joshi, and the date is 30 and time, click on book. The one who is booking is name and number. If I click on confirm, it says appointment is successful. And if I click on the recent bookings, so Karan Joshi got booked by the name flash, this is the phone number, and this is the booking date. Cool. So everything works as we needed. In case if you needed, the source code is in the description box. Thank you so much for listening.